Welcome, ladies and gents. Super Mario Brothers is going to be a huge success. Yes, that is my hot prediction. I've said it since day one. The trailer released, and I was like, "This is going to do great. This is really, really going to blow up." And for all intents and purposes, I genuinely think it will. It's got a great runtime, 90 minutes, so hour and a half, quick, bang, 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 good pace, great for kids. It's going to blitz it, but there are some detractors. So obviously, a lot of people don't like Chris Pratt. They don't like him anyway because he's a Christian. And he's a conservative, and they don't like him for those reasons. I don't get it. They also think that he's associated with a certain church that is not particularly liked. All these kind of things. But he has come out, and I do like Chris Pratt. He's come out and basically trolled everyone. And we'll also get on to the fact that this has now secured a Chinese release, which means it will just blow up money-wise, which I love. Like, I don't care about China, but I do like the fact that this will just get a Chinese release, make loads of money, and piss in everyone's faces that is a detractor. So, Chris Pratt took over on Instagram, and basically they were Chris Pratt and Charlie Day were at a Universal Studios visit, and they basically just they thought they would troll the trolls. And this is the kind of trolling that I appreciate. You know, I don't really like it when celebrities engage and call everyone a troll. But there's not really an issue with his voice. Like, who cares? You know, like, it's Mario. It sounds good enough. I don't see the outrage and the hate. And Chris Pratt's one of these people that always gets hate. So, you know, I like the fact that he did this. He took over. Went to Universal. And this is a top secret, exclusive. Hear the real, 100% and unfiltered, authentic voices of Mario and Luigi like never before. So this is what he did.
Oh, I'm giving you all a sneak peek at the Mario voice for the first time. It's me, Mario. Luigi?
A lot of you are curious about the Luigi voice. It sounds exactly like this. I hope you enjoy it.
And I like the fact that people are just like, yeah, we love Chris the Troll Pratt. Oh, it's so funny. I really hope we're being trolled and it's not an entire movie of nobody playing the characters. I love it. I genuinely love it. I just think it's very, very funny. It cracks me up anyway. But this film will smash it. It will do great money. Huge amounts of money, I believe, personally. And again, that is in part to do with this, the Super Mario Brothers movie, to plunge into China ahead of the domestic release. Now, this is interesting. I'm really surprised that they are doing this. I thought that they were going to try to schedule a unified worldwide release, but apparently not. So Universal Illumination, Nintendo's The Super Mario Brothers movie, has become the latest Hollywood title to secure a release in China. Now, that's unusual lately because China essentially had a Hollywood ban. So this is big anyway. They're opening their doors back up to other, nations. But this is unusual because they're getting it first. So the big screen spin on the iconic video game franchise will hit Chinese cinemas on April 5th in time for Qingming Festival, and in step with some other international markets, as well as 2 days before the domestic release on April 7th. So it's not exactly a huge, it's not massively early, but it's early enough. But it's just great that they are being able to secure a Chinese release because it will just make loads of cash. So China has lately made a shift from last year and been regularly handing out release dates for studio movies, and with more notice. So World of Super Mario Brothers date comes 5 weeks ahead of time, allowing runway for marketing and promotion. I think it's probably to do with their markets not being that great just for their movies, to be fair. So the film, obviously about Mario and Luigi, will be releasing in China. Now, interestingly, outside of Avatar: The Way of Water, Chinese audiences have been tepid on Hollywood movies in recent past. Though Illumination and Pratt have sold track records in franchise play, while the Nintendo Switch console is available in China, and the Mario Brothers characters are understood to be well known in the market. So this will be one of those interesting tests where you're like, well, is the brand value of Mario and Nintendo going to overshadow, I guess, Chinese markets' disdain for Hollywood? This will be interesting. This will be a really, really interesting test. Because nothing has really done that well in China lately. At all, in fact. Like, Avatar The Way of Water, I don't think even did that well in China. Ant-Man and the Wasp did terrible. Terrible in China. Really, really, really bad. Now, the film is produced by Illumination founder and CEO Chris Meledandri and by Shigeru Miyamoto for Nintendo. Universal and Nintendo are co-financiers, with a global release handled by Universal. Now, earlier this month, Universal Studios Hollywood unveiled the park's Super Nintendo World with grand opening event. That looks really cool, actually. Like, it looks really, really, really cool. I'm like blown away by it, and it looks like they're really trying to. Well, I mean, it looks like they're trying to sort of boost up, Mario as this big grand contender for everything else, which makes sense why you would do that. If you can make a franchise out of this, why wouldn't you? Why, honestly, why wouldn't you? And this is the type of thing that it is. This is, how cool is this? Like, look at this stuff. This is sick, man. Like, how good is this? How good is this? That looks so cool. Like, it doesn't, I mean, obviously, it just, it is kind of what it is, but it's pretty cheap as well. £20? $20, sorry, early entry. This looks so good. Like, absolutely sick. Look at this. God. I'd love to go there. I think that looks great. I really do. I hope they bring it everywhere. Look at this. God, it's so cool. Anyway, get all like nerdy out with Mario, but it looks like they are trying to push Mario as the next big thing. Which, you know what, if it makes money, that probably will be the next big thing. There's no reason why these kind of things can't be that. And what cool posters they've got as well. Look at this, a Chinese poster. That's sick. That's so cool. I love it. I think it's great. There's no reason why this can't be the next big thing outside of superheroes. There really isn't. Now, there are some other Hollywood titles with upcoming day and date releases in China. Chose Shazam, which is, I'm really surprised I managed to get that one. Dungeons & Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. Surprised I got that as well. But this is it. How cool is that? What do you think, ladies and gents? Mario, the next big thing, is it going to make money? I think it's going to make loads of money. So let me know what you think down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Cheers, guys. Take care.